Right. I guess the main purpose of these activities that we're launching with Howard's group is to introduce a lot of new wines to the Taiwan market. People aren't that familiar with a lot of the wines from Oregon and Washington State. So the purpose here today is to introduce folks to the wines, and then they're also looking for new importers and distributors. But after we do the series of events today, there will be menu promotions in Taipei, Taichung, and Kaohsiung. We'll repeat the same educational programs down in Taichung and Kaohsiung next week. Saturday night we launch the menu promotion at Robin's Grill at the Regent Hotel, and that promotion will go on for about 3 weeks, and they will be promoting wines from 3 different Oregon and Washington wineries. The chef that we're working with at the Silk's Palace restaurant is from Hong Kong. Very, very creative chef. So for the dinner there tonight, they've carefully paired, these wines from Oregon and Washington with some very typical Chinese dishes. So it should be interesting.
Because of the location of Oregon and Washington, our fruit has wonderful acidity. So there's absolutely exquisite balance to our wines. And that's why I think also our wines work so well throughout Asia with the traditional Asian cuisines.
We'll follow up launching a menu promotion over in Taichung at Hotel 1, which will go for at least 3 weeks, and then there will be a menu promotion down in Kaohsiung at the Grand Hailai Hotel. We'll have a lucky draw program that goes along with the program. I have a lot of interesting prizes, and Northwest Airlines has given us a couple of airline tickets that we'll be giving away to those consumers who go to those 3 venues and try wine from our region.
There are 20 different wineries here today for this program, but in Oregon there are over 300 wineries now, and in Washington there are over 600 wineries. We think we have the ideal areas to be growing the grapes. We're a little bit farther north in California. My winery in the Willamette Valley of Oregon sits right on the 45th parallel, halfway between the equator and the North Pole, and the leading areas of Europe are from that area, from that latitude. So we have beautiful warm summer days when we want the grapes to be and the vines to be growing strongly, but we have perfect ripening conditions in Oregon and in eastern Washington.
All right, Howard, somebody comes in, they say, look, I don't have a lot of time, but I'd like to pick up a couple bottles. Where should they, what should they order?
Well, if they're looking for Oregon wine, certainly I would go with Pinot Noir and Pinot Gris as the top 2 ones. From Washington State, I would go with Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah, and absolutely Riesling.
You go to the States and you don't know what to order, then just say a Pinot Grigio and you'll fit in. Is that still one of the top varieties?
Absolutely for Oregon. It's the #1 planted white variety. It represents about 20% of the planted acreage in Oregon. Pinot Noir, though, actually is the #1 variety in Oregon. That represents about half the planted acreage there. But then when you get to Washington State, you get more to the Bordelaise varieties, the Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and also Riesling is thriving there. The largest Riesling producer in the world is Chateau Ste. Michelle, and that is located in Washington State. We're seeing such tremendous growth throughout the Chinese markets. Hong Kong has come on wonderfully, and we think that there is such great potential here in Taiwan. This is my first trip here, and I feel like food-wise, it's a homecoming for me. I hit the street vendors yesterday, and I'm a happy man.